I feel like I did a good thing, but I also committed emotional fraud via fake ghosts. The last girl who lived here apparently transferred out mid-semester because she couldn't take it anymore. I was home from school with a broken ankle, nobody else was home. Anyways, I woke up to kids laughing and running across the attic floor.
That's Phil.
Jessica now owns 30 of these spirited dolls, which she insists are occupied by the souls of the departed.
Aww.
To a new episode of Real Spooky Stories. Please I tell your real spooky stories. If you'd like to share your story, give me a little email on realspookystoryspodcast@gmail.com or get in touch on any social media that is linked below. We have got Amy with us again today.
Hi everyone.
And sorry if you can hear noise, the dogs in the background chewing a bone.
I'm also just finishing off a cookie.
Amy's also eating a cookie. We're eating
got
cookies.
Like one bite left, so
we're having a cute night. We've had some nice tea. We've got a copper bag. We make cookies.
All the good girly stuff. Talking about ghosts,
yeah. Right, okay, so this episode, so I've got a little, Amy doesn't know what this episode is, right? So,
no idea.
Remember Amy, when you said about Reddit, what subreddit did you say you liked reading? Or like you've heard the stories of?
Creepypasta?
No, not spooky faces.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Like the one I said about Reddit and you said, oh, I love listening to the whatever stories.
The Appalachian Mountains one?
No, not
what?
Spooky.
I don't know. I can't remember. It was a while ago.
Am I
the arsehole?
Yeah.
Yes!
But I've tried to keep it spooky.
Oh, yeah.
So I've typed in.
I'm ready for it.
I've typed in like...
Oh, sorry, my mic's been everywhere. Sorry, there you go.
I've typed in like ghost and I've typed spooky and that. I typed ghost at first, but then it was coming up with like... I made the arsehole for ghosting
someone, yeah.
So they're not really ghosts. So I've typed haunted.
Oh, yes. I love Am I the Arsehole.
They're probably just funny, to be honest.
I can't wait to judge everyone.
They're probably just funny. But it's probably not even real ghosts, but it's real stories, so it's still real spooky stories. I just thought it'd be a funny thing, so I love listening to these as well. And then I thought,
and I will be voting if they're an arsehole or not. Oh, love it. Go on.
Right, okay, so they're all from the same subreddit. Am I the arsehole?
AITA.
AITAH.
H.
Yeah, hole. AITAH. Right, this one's only from 13 days ago, actually.
Oh, yes, go on.
At the time of recording this, anyway. Right, so it's from that subreddit. It's by the user Accomplished Guava 604. It is titled, Am I the arsehole for pretending to be a ghost therapist?
Give me the story.
Oh, right. So my best friend, who we will call Liz, married a guy who makes mayonnaise seem spicy. No opinions, no passions, no ambition.
Oh,
just
Liz.
vibes and khaki shorts.
Oh no.
Liz kept complaining that they had no emotional connection anymore, but she would not leave because divorce feels so extreme. One night, how has she got to the point of divorce? By the point of already marriage. Like,
I know, why would you
surely your friends are like mates.
I know.
Come on. Anyway.
Rupert? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry if you can hear him chewing his bone. Right, one night we were drinking boxed wine and watching a documentary about Victorian seances, and I had a thought. Not a good thought, but a thought. I bought a spirit board on Etsy and set up a communication session under the guise of just for fun. During the session, I pretended to channel the spirit of a Victorian social worker named Agnes Butterworth, who specialised in matters of the domestic soul. As Agnes, I gently pointed out that Liz was craving simulation and growth and deserved a partnership that fed her spirit. I also heavily implied that if she stayed in a loveless marriage, she might become a sad Victorian ghost herself, doomed to wander Costco forever, searching for samples.
Oh my god.
Liz started crying. She hugged me. She said it was the most clarity she's ever felt. 2 weeks later, she filed for divorce. Oh! She moved into a cute little bungalow. She enrolled in pottery classes. She adopted a cat named Waffles. She looks radiant.
Waffles.
The problem is, she still thinks Agnes Butterworth is real. She talks about her like a patron saint.
Oh.
She's praised her sometimes. She even stitched WWABD. What would Agnes Butterworth do? Onto a pillow.
Oh no, Liz.
I feel like I did a good thing, but I also committed emotional fraud via fake ghosts. Oh my
Academic what?
That's actually really funny.
That was not what I was expecting.
Someone has put, like, you know, you can quote what they've said.
Yeah.
So they've quoted the bit where it says, just vibes and khaki shorts, and then they've put, I think this is all fake, but I'm stealing this line.
Oh my god.
Placebo still works. Everyone thinks it's not real.
Oh.
This sounds like it's not real. Someone's put, I don't know, what do you think Agnes would say?
What would Agnes Butterworth do? Oh my god.
Oh, no, there's
did
not really any comments. Oh, it's only 13 days ago, to be fair.
Yeah. Did Liz ever ask Academic Guava to channel it again? Or has she ever asked them to channel someone else?
I don't know.
So if that was my mate, I'd be like, channel someone else now. Like, I'd be asking them to do it all the time.
Or, like, I'm surprised she didn't be like, I need to go to more psychics for more clarity.
I know.
Just this one random...
Suppose if it was your mate, though, you'd just, like, believe it, wouldn't you?
But if you make boards, a spirit board off Etsy, then...
Well, she didn't know it was from
to
Etsy.
channel... Yeah, but she still had the spirit boards. And then pretended to channel the ghost. You know what I mean? With your mate, you'd be like, oh, really? But then you'd also be like, I wanted more clarification. I feel like. I don't know, that's funny.
I actually think, that is an arsehole move, but it's quite funny.
I know.
So I'll condone it.
I'd say...
I mean, go Liz for looking radiant and one-up.
I know, good on her. Cute little cottage.
Yeah.
I can't name Waffles.
Waffles
living his best life. Liz is living her best life.
She's crocheting into pillows and that and everything, so...
What would Agnes Butterworth do? Oh. Imagine if she knew all the time that you'd faked it. Like, she faked it. And then she was just, like, crocheting stuff into pillows to make you feel guilty. Right, next one. This by the user Where the Weave Hub. What? It is titled, Am I the asshole for joking about my haunted dorm room and making people paranoid?
Let's hear it.
So I just moved into my dorm for the semester and apparently I got assigned to the cursed room. Ugh. I didn't know this until my roommate casually dropped, oh, you know this room is haunted, right? I laughed it off, but then other people started chiming in like, oh yeah, bad stuff always happens in that room. At first, I thought it was just one of those stupid college horror stories, but the more I heard, the weirder it got. The last girl who lived here apparently transferred out mid-semester because she couldn't take it anymore. Another girl said she used to wake up feeling like something was watching her. Something, not someone. One guy swore his phone would overheat and shut down every night at exactly 3 a.m.
How would you know that? Why are you awake at 3 a.m. every night?
No, but when he probably turns his phone back on, it's probably just at 3 a.m. and then it will go back to normal. So he probably sees...
When has that ever happened?
I don't know. Your phone doesn't overheat and turn off by itself.
Mine's overheated, but it hasn't turned off.
I know, it hasn't turned off.
It gives you a message and says this phone is too hot.
Yeah. Now, I'm not really believing in ghosts, but I gotta admit, some weird stuff started happening. My laptop randomly shut off while I was in the middle of an assignment.
Oh, I'd be gutted if you lost it.
I know. The door got stuck and wouldn't open, even though there was nothing blocking it. And one night, I swear I heard someone whisper my name when I was half asleep, but my roommate was dead asleep.
Were they though? How'd you know?
I thought it was kind of funny, so I made an Instagram story like, guess who just moved into the haunted room? Let's see if I survive the semester, lol. I wasn't being serious, just making a joke, but then out of nowhere people started freaking out. My post spread and suddenly everyone in my dorm was talking about it. Someone even left a note outside my door that said, get out. I don't know if they were messing with me or if they genuinely believed it, but now my roommate is legit scared and says I brought attention to something I shouldn't have.
Oh, shut up.
Now I feel kind of bad because I was just joking, but some people are really freaked out. My roommate says I should delete my post and stop talking about it, but I feel like it's just giving to paranoia. So am I the asshole for making a joke or accidentally making everyone lose their mind, or did they actually mess up by bringing this to attention? I thought they were going to like fake a haunting.
I know, same.
Not a real haunting is happening and you've just put in a haunted room.
I know.
That's not...
I thought there'd be more to it. Yeah, you are the asshole because you made us read that and it wasn't fun. But in reality, no, because you actually haven't done anything. And I feel like the roommate's giving bad vibes because, one, they brought it up initially. And if someone whispered his name, I feel like I would do that to freak people out. Just because
you put it on your Instagram story, now it's an issue.
I know, like, shut up.
Someone's commented, not the asshole, I think it's funny how people lose their shit over hauntings. We lived in a house and weird stuff happened. I was home from school with a broken ankle, nobody else was home. We lived surrounded by a soybean field. Anyways, I woke up to kids laughing and running across the attic floor.
That's filth.
I know. After my dad passed, the TV would change the channel he always watched. Pics of me and my sister were always on the floor, but we never really cared.
I mean, fair enough.
That's the end of that. What? Imagine if you had a broken ankle and you could hear stuff upstairs as well. You'd be like...
I'd fume.
I'd just crawl out the front door.
Look at us.
Okay, I'll go into the next story now. It's by the user Embarrassed Light 632. It's titled, "Am I the asshole for making my neighbour think his house is haunted?" So I might have taken things a little too far, but I regret nothing. I, 42 female, have a neighbour, let's call him Greg, 50-something male, who is the absolute worst. He's one of those guys who thinks he owns a whole street, constantly blocking my driveway, letting his dog crap in my yard, and reporting me to the HOA for nonsense like my porch light being too bright.
Oh, that's pathetic.
He also has this habit of casually insulting me, calling me sweetheart in that condescending tone, or making more weird comments about how I should smile more. I've asked nicely, I've been patient, but when he filed a complaint about my Halloween decorations being too gaudy, in October, mind you, I snapped. Obviously in October, when else would your Halloween decorations
yeah, I'd be concerned if it was like March.
I mean, mine will be up all the time, but not pure gaudy ones. Anyway, I snapped. Greg's house is one of those outdated security camera setups that records everything but has zero smart features, meaning if he wants to review footage, he has to manually rewind and play it on a tiny outdated screen. I know this because he's bragged about it once, saying how old school tech was more reliable. So I got creative. For the past 2 weeks, I've been slowly messing with him. First, I started moving his garden room a few inches every night. Then I'd rearrange his patio furniture into weird, unsettling positions, like all the chairs facing his front door. Next, I recorded whispering voices on my phone, set up a Bluetooth speaker in the bushes, and played them at random intervals during the night. This is proper extreme.
I like it.
The best part, I found out his porch lights are on a remote system. One universal remote later, and now his lights flicker at just the right moments. Greg is losing his mind. He told another neighbour that he feels a presence and is thinking about bringing in a priest. Last night I saw him outside with a flashlight, looking genuinely scared. I almost feel bad. Almost. But my driveway's been clear for a week and I haven't seen his dog anywhere near my yard. So, am I the ass? Yeah. I love that one.
No, you're not. You're not. I will say no, you're not.
She's going into extreme measures to do this, but I love it.
Oh, that's so funny.
If he's been a half-decent neighbour, none of this would have happened.
Exactly. Screw you, Greg.
That was from like 70 days ago and there's no update. I wish there was an update.
Oh, I want to know what's happening to Greg.
Someone's put, "That's so creative. I hope you update as it is. Ends up being more." They've put, "I'm not stopping anytime soon."
Yes, girl.
I know they haven't done an update, so. Oh, God. Let's see. Here's another one. This one is from the subreddit Am I the Asshole? It is by the user Unusual Gas 9039. It is titled, "Am I the asshole for telling my cousin her haunted doll collection is why no one visits her house?" I, 26 female, have a cousin, Jessica, 28 female. I was going to say, I thought she was going to mean like a little cousin, like an 8-year-old, not 28.
That's
anyway,
fun.
I, 26 female, have a cousin, Jessica, 28 female, who always has been eccentric. Growing up, Jessica was the weird kid who carried a headless Barbie everywhere and insisted it was her guardian. We all thought it was a phase, but Jessica never really grew out of it. Fast forward to adulthood, and her quirkiness has escalated into full-blown obsession with haunted dolls. Jessica now owns 30 of these spirited dolls, which she insists are occupied by the souls of the departed.
Aww.
She gives them names, hosts tea parties for them, and even dedicates Instagram posts to them with captions like, "Evelyn is feeling mischievous today." Yes, Evelyn is one of her dolls.
Oh, God.
Whenever family gatherings roll around, Jessica always complains that no one ever wants to visit her house. She claims it's because her place is too far away. It's a 20-minute drive. Or that people are just jealous of her unique lifestyle. But the truth, her house is downright terrifying. I wouldn't want to, like, not visit it because of the dolls, but I would want to visit it because of the dolls, but I mean, like, a normal, like, family just probably wouldn't want to go because it's just weird.
I know.
Like, even if it's, like, you just be sitting there and they just be looking at you.
I know.
The walls are covered in Victorian-style wallpaper she put up to match the vibe of the dolls.
Shut up, Jessica.
Dim lighting, creepy porcelain faces staring at you from every shelf, and Jessica talking to them like they're her roommates.
That's weird.
It's like stepping into a low-budget horror film.
See, it wouldn't be the dolls what freaks me out. It'd be Jessica. I'd be like,
I know.
Just ignore them. It's on a shelf.
Like, it's a doll. Don't be pure having convos with it.
Yeah. Like, if one flung off the shelf, I'd be like, "Oh, Evelyn, get back on the shelf." But, like, I wouldn't be like, "Hello, Evelyn. How was your day today?"
"Evelyn, this is Jade.
Yeah.
She wants to have tea. Is that okay?"
I'd run out the house.
I'd be like, "I don't want tea." At Christmas, Jessica started her usual rant about how no one comes to visit her or respect her spiritual practice. She says she feels isolated and unspotted, especially because society just doesn't understand empaths. I finally had enough and said, Jessica, no one visits you because your house looks like a shrine to nightmare fuel. It's not society, it's you. No one wants to be stared down by haunted dolls while drinking coffee. That it is true.
Valid, yeah.
She gasped like I just slapped her, and my mum hissed, "Not the time, dear," but my uncle snorted into his eggnog, and my younger cousin whispered, "Finally someone said it." Jessica stormed off, and late that night she posted a vague Facebook status about how some people can't handle women embracing their divine femininity through spiritual connections. She also uploaded a TikTok of her holding one of the dolls, tearfully declaring, "They might not love you, Evelyn, but I do."
Oh my god, Evelyn.
I've since been labelled the family villain, but honestly, I'm not sorry. Why have you been labelled the family villain? Because you've just said everyone agreed.
Exactly.
Apart from your mum said, "Not the time."
I know.
If your uncle snorted into his eggnog. And your cousin said, "Finally."
If one of us done that and my mum was like, "Not the time," after it, she'd be like, "Oh, she does my head in." Like, she genuinely would. Like, you'd talk to her after it, wouldn't you?
Your mum would just go looking at us like,
yeah, she pulls that face, doesn't she?
Yeah. She's been tagging me in passive-aggressive memes about toxic relatives.
Oh my god.
Tagging you.
That's hysterical.
My mum says I should apologise to keep the peace, but my dad says, maybe she did hear it, so my asshole. Have you been labelled the family villain now?
No, I don't think you're the arsehole. And the thing is, Jessica's misunderstood. You're not angry at her for having a hobby. Like,
yeah, right.
Like, that's not the point. You're angry because every time you go, she moans that no one wants to come and visit her, and she's like, "Oh, they just don't understand me," like a pure little 13-year-old emo who says no one understands them. That's what she's carrying on like. That's what the issue is.
I think she's still in the head of herself when she carried around the headless Barbie doll when she was a child.
Yeah.
But also,
headless Barbie doll is glad to be
I don't know if, like, maybe, I know you was probably angry, the person who wrote this, but they could have just been like, "Listen, Jessica, pull her to the side. Listen,
I
Jessica."
wouldn't, no. I'm not being funny. If we had like a family like we have at Christmas, all our family round, if one of our cousins was going, "Oh, no one visits me because of this, this and this," in front of everyone, I'd tell them in front of everyone. I'd be like, that's not the issue.
I wouldn't do that. I'd pull them to the side and say, "Right, like, I know, like, you're saying people don't want to visit you. You do have like a million weird dolls."
Yeah, but then she'd be like, "They're not weird."
And you talk to, well, not weird, I wouldn't say. I'd just say, "Dolls, I know you like them, but not everyone likes that."
No.
And they don't want to be stared at.
You need an audience. She can twist your words and be like, "Jade's bullying me." No, you need an audience. You need backup. You need witnesses.
I don't get how this person said that they've became the family villain now, because even your dad said maybe she needed to hear it. Your mum said she apologised to keep the peace.
Or does Jessica label her the family villain?
I feel like I don't know if I like Jessica though. Like, I feel like,
no, you're just liking her because you think, "Oh, she likes speaking."
No, I'm not. I was gonna say she's not even like she's posting stuff on TikTok, but she's not even being like she's fully tagging this girl.
I know,
and stuff. Like, she's not even doing it behind the back. She's fully tagging it.
Is she actually tagging her though, or just posting it on Facebook? Like,
well, she's put tagging me in passive aggressive memes about toxic relatives for days.
Is there any comments about what she's tagging her in?
Let's actually see.
No, Jessica's the arsehole. She's doing me head in.
The OP hasn't really commented back on stuff.
Because Jessica's probably sent Evelyn to kill her or something.
Someone's commented, "I hate it when Stephen King uses this sub to start the plot outline for a new story." Someone's put, "Never correct a person with a haunted doll collection, it angers the dolls." Someone's put, like, there's people on TikTok who collect haunted dolls and blah blah. Like, I've seen loads of them people who like have loads of haunted dolls on TikTok and that.
I wonder if we can find Jessica.
I named her Jessica though, because it's not really Jessica, it's thingied. So I do know someone who has lots of creepy dolls and clown dolls.
Clown dolls? Spooky.
I haven't seen clown dolls.
I haven't seen clown dolls, and I don't think I'd want to see a clown doll.
Someone's put, "Not the arsehole, but just unfollow her and block her so she can't tag you." I just don't get, like, I get it coming from her. What?
On my phone, on the top, a little green button's just appeared with a tick. But I didn't do anything.
What?
I don't know what I've done.
The other day when we were playing, when Dan was playing on Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And we filmed, I showed you, didn't I, that Tony Todd was on it?
No.
I did, I put it on the group chat.
Oh, I probably blanked it.
Well, I put it on the group chat, he was on the game, he was a person on the game. So I went to Dan, and he went, because we've been after the watching Final Station. And I went, "Oh my god," and I was sitting here and I had my earphones in because I was editing one of these, and he like went, what did he do? I went, "Oh god," and it done the scene, and then I think it just froze after that. It literally just froze, and he couldn't do anything, and he couldn't move, and he was like, "What's happened?" Mm-hmm. And at the same time, my audio just stopped, And I was rewinding it, and it was just nothing was playing.
Oh, what?
At the exact same time. And then he went, yeah, it's done now, and my audio went at the same time. And I went, that was so weird. And it was literally, I went, I've just seen death on the thing.
Oh my god.
I know, it was literally right at that time as well.
Tony Todd was within your presence.
It was scary. So on spot, I like her now. I want to follow her on social media.
I'm searching haunted dolls, Evelyn.
There's loads. You don't need to type Evelyn, but I mean, like, there's loads of haunted, there's loads. I've seen loads on there.
Look, if you're boring, just say that.
It's a...
Okay, I feel like you could have found it on TikTok. Well, this was from 132 days ago. When was that post?
Oh, that was 15th of February 2022.
Oh. Well, that might be right, because that might not be... This might not be, like, last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Amy's found her on TikTok. Not going to say her name, but...
Her name, anyway.
Right, we'll read this one. I've literally just found this one right now. This was only 15 days ago.
Oh, yes.
Am I the asshole? It's by the user Wall Hassle. It is titled, Am I the asshole for putting a fake cursed object label on my sister's antique doll and accidentally causing a full-blown family meltdown? Right, I, 21 female, live at home while finishing up school, and my little sister, 13 female, is going through what I can only describe as her haunted doll era.
Oh,
she thrifted this super old, cracked porcelain doll and is obsessed with it. Like, she talks to it, it has a name, she gives it outfits. My parents are supportive because she's being creative, but the doll, it creeps me the hell out. So last weekend we were having a family barbecue, and I thought it'd be funny to print out one of those old-timey looking museum labels and stick it next to the doll in her room while everyone was outside. It said, Cursed object number 742, do not touch. Last recorded movement, 3:14 a.m. I even put a little QR code that linked to a random spooky piano noise. Dumb, I know, but I figured she'd get the joke. She didn't. She came inside, saw the label, and absolutely lost it, like crying, screaming, begging my parents to make it stop. She said she couldn't sleep in the same room as the doll anymore, that I unlocked it somehow. I immediately apologised and said it was just a joke, but she wouldn't believe me. My parents are furious, saying I traumatised her, and now they have to get rid of the doll, which was helping her cope. Cope with what? She literally put in brackets, cope with what? They made me sit through a family trust circle where I had to listen to my sister explain how her doll was the only thing that understood her. My mum even lit candles. I thought it was a dumb prank. I didn't expect to spiral into an exorcism-like situation. But now I'm grounded, yes, at 21, and everyone's acting like I personally hexed the family. Am I the asshole for just trying to mess with my creepy little sister a bit?
That's so funny.
I'd literally be like, guys, come on. I obviously did that. Like, I put the QR code to a random noise. I'd show you on Canva when I made it.
I was going to say, I'd show you the pure Excel document, Word document when I'd made it or something. That's funny. No, you're not the arsehole. That's so funny.
Well, I think that was the last story now.
Woohoo!
I can't really find more on here. I just thought it'd be funny because I just like listening to them.
Yeah.
And then I thought I could try and tie it into like spooky. Because I've seen ones before when I've been looking at these where people say, for making my partner think my house is haunted or something. So I thought it was funny. But yeah, this is just a shorter episode, but we had a little guest.
A guest.
A little guest, yeah. But yeah, that was just a funny little one.
It was indeed. I enjoyed it.
Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode. If there's any like topics or whatever you want to hear, just let me know on social media below or comment whatever you're listening on. And thanks Amy for joining us again.
Thank you for having me yet again. I will be back
see you in another month or so.
Yeah. We'll make it a monthly thing.
We say this every time, but then it just doesn't happen. Well, thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next Sunday at 12 p.m. Goodbye.
Bye.